All right, you remember that Taylor Swift ticket debacle a few months back that there was a big fuss about? Well, tomorrow, a U.S. Senate committee is holding a hearing on the lack of competition in the world of ticket sales after Ticketmaster's problems managing the sale of those Taylor Swift concert tickets.
It was a big problem. In November, Ticketmaster canceled ticket sales to the general public for Swift's Eras tour after more than 3.5 billion requests were made by fans or bots or scalpers crashed the website. Jonathan Skrmetti is the Attorney General for the state of Tennessee. He's one of the first attorneys general to start looking into Ticketmaster's business practices and is back with us now on National Report. So welcome back, sir, and thanks so much for coming on. Tell us, what are you expecting for tomorrow's hearing?
Thank you for having me. Tomorrow's going to be an important hearing, in part to see where the Senate's going with this. They have an important oversight role to ensure that the executive branch is doing what it's supposed to be doing, and they have a legislative role to make laws. And what they find out will determine, I think, what their next steps are. Now, there have been a lot of attempts to change antitrust law lately, but we have good laws. We just haven't been enforcing them. And I suspect what we're going to see is that the same bad conduct that's been going on for years is the bad conduct at issue here. Now, bots have amplified that. But we're looking at some pretty bread and butter stuff that's just been allowed to grow and grow and grow over time.
Do you think that your investigation or your kickoff, if you will, of bringing this into the legal light has anything to do with now the U.S. Senate conducting an investigation into Ticketmaster?
Well, I think the fact that this is a bipartisan concern helps. I think it removes some of the controversy that's there. There's not really a political valence to this. This is a question of good government and of government agencies and government actors doing what they're supposed to do to protect consumers without regards to whether there's any political advantage. And I think when the Senate sees things that way, it's a lot easier for them to move than if they're concerned about the political elements of it.
Because people have been waiting for years, by the way, for Taylor Swift to go back on tour. So you know they're just really trying to get their hands on these tickets. In fact, dozens of Taylor Swift fans are suing Ticketmaster on their own in the wake of the ticket sale fiasco. NPR reporting more than 24 have already filed a class action lawsuit accusing Ticketmaster and its parent company Live Nation of fraud, misrepresentation, and antitrust violations over the botched Eras tour ticket sale. Do you think these Swifties, these fans, have a case?
Well, a lot of the same problems that we're looking at under our consumer protection law in Tennessee are problems that are covered by federal antitrust laws, by federal consumer protection laws, and by the consumer protection laws of other states. So the same facts that I think are very out there in public in terms of potential misrepresentations and a lack of competition, they can provide a basis both for the states to act and for individual consumers to bring suit. So I suspect they're looking at exactly the same things we're looking at, and they see a case to be made.
All right, Ticketmaster in the hot seat. That'll be tomorrow with the U.S. Senate. We'll see which questions will be asked, and if anything comes to light of it. That is the AG, Jonathan Skrmetti, joining us live. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, AG.
Thank you.